My name is Carlos Acrella. I live in South Florida, and this is what I do for a living. I work on sprinklers. Right now, today, we're gonna repair a broken pipe. So come with me so I can show you how to repair a broken sprinkler pipe. Okay, I'm here to repair a broken pipe. Now, I had been here before, right? I was doing a wet check and I found a broken pipe. And I told the lady about it. She signed the proposal, and I'm going in to do the repair. I need to find out what kind of pipe I need, what kind is broken. And I know you can't see it. I saw it before because what happens is when you turn it on, the water comes leaking here. And so the broken pipe is behind this plant here. I have to get in there. Get in there. There you go. You see it? You see the hole? That's where the broken pipe is at. So this is the plant. I'm gonna have to pull this out. Pull this whole plant out. I'm gonna save it from the roots, because we're not here to kill plants. We're here to save them. Right? So now I gotta go dig that up. Give me a second. Alright, so I dug it up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here. This is the crack. Right there. So, it's cracked. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut here. And then I'm going to grab a tool. You'll see. But for now, let me grab my handy dandy pipe cutters. I could, if it was any bigger than a ½ inch like this, I mean, if it was like an inch and a half, or an inch, I would use my Sawzall. But because it's this thin, I can use my pipe cutters. Get in there just like that. Cut that pipe out. Alright, so you see you cut that side. And then I gotta cut this side here. Cut this side here. Now, I know that if you, when it's a ½ inch pipe like this, if you have enough movement, you can use a coupling and just take care of that. But what I notice is that sometimes the coupling will also breaks later on, and I have to come back and fix it. So I'm just going to use the traditional slit fix, or what I use traditionally is the slit fix, but I got to cut back on this a little bit more. So the slit fix will fit. Slit fix, I'm going to show you what it is. So I can pretty much tell you what was going on. They put these plants here, and while they were putting the plants in, one of them must have gone too low with the shovel, and they cracked the pipe. That's what happened. So this is a slit fix, right? And you can see here, I don't know where do you see? Oh, it says it right there, but you can't really see it because I made it all dirty. Anyways, a slit fix is this ½ inch, right? And then this is a coupling, ½ inch. This goes like that, you know what I mean? It expands open. And this goes here, and then the pipe will go in like that and like that. You see? And that's how you fix it. But first, I gotta take some thinner and clean that off because I made it all dirty with my dirty gloves. Boom, like that. Just like that. Like that. Stick it in the hole. Okay, and then I just put a little bit of glue. You don't need too much glue because this is only a ½ inch, and a lot of glue would just make a mess. So what you need to do is just like that, just like, not too much, but make sure you get it all. And then you just put that in there, boom, just like that. Alright, so that's together now. That's my prepped slit fix. Now let's use that to fix that leak. Alright, so I'm back at the site. Let's see if our slip fix fits into our cut. Oh, just barely fits. It just barely fits, which is awesome. Okay, so first we want to use our thinner here to clean both sides of the pipe. Now the pipe is so small that I can just go like that and it will go in the bottom of it also. And then I'm gonna clean. I already cleaned this side. I'm gonna clean this side. All right. This thinner stuff gets everywhere if you don't pay attention. Okay. Now I'm gonna fit that in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put glue on both sides of this. You know, I don't want it to be disgusting, but you know, glue in there. And I'm also gonna put glue around these pipes. And then I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna stick that in one side, right? Let that kind of stick in, and then stick it on the other side like that. So now what do we got? Now we got fixed leak. While that's drying there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my stuff back to my van, and then I'm going to come back, turn on the system, and make sure everything's working. Alright, so we got the sprinklers on. I know it's zone 4. I got to come see what's going on here. Alright, now as you can see, you know, the pump, the pipe is still holding on. There's no leak around the pipe. But if you see here, this sprinkler has to go. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't. Yes, it does. That sprinkler has to go because it is like there's the sprinklers like that, right? The water's coming around the base. Wait a minute. Yeah, you see? Yeah. So the only time it stops is when I pull it up like that, and it's closing the seal around it. So I'm gonna replace that sprinkler. It falls under her maintenance that I was here, but I didn't change 3 sprinklers, so I'm just gonna head and replace that for her. All right. So now that we're done, I turned everything on. I replaced the sprinkler. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it back up. Remember, this plant has to go back home because I'm pretty sure it's angry about me taking it out. I'm gonna try to put some rocks in between it, so hopefully it doesn't what's it called, the roots will be very hindered from hitting the pipe a little, but I don't know if that'll do any good. I don't like when people plant stuff on top of pipes because roots, it's like roots know. It's like there's water in here, you know. Let's break it open, have some, you know. Freaking plants tend to add, and their plants they're selfish too. That means, so for example, let's say there's a bunch of plants, and there's a sprinkler right here. A plant would try to grow over the sprinkler and hog it all up, regardless of the other sprinklers. You know what I mean? Like no plant fucks given. You know? It's fucking, it's crazy. Here, so because I opened it up, and it was on, the water displaced all of the dirt, so I don't have dirt, so I'm gonna have to go somewhere and pick up dirt somewhere around the property and add it here. Sucks. Well, I didn't find dirt. What I found was rocks, so rocks is what I used. Now it's firm in there, and over time it will bury itself. And that's how you repair a broken pipe. It's not always that simple. Sometimes there's a lot of roots, sometimes there's a lot of rocks. Sometimes the pipe is way bigger. Like this was a tiny pipe, a 1/2 inch. That's like the smallest pipe I work with. Sometimes they're an inch and a half, 2 inch, 3 inch. I saw a 4 inch once, but it's crazy. Can you imagine gluing that? So yeah, if you need a broken pipe repaired, hit me up in the comments. I'll let you know who to hit up.